Alright guys, just a quick one. As you can see, I've got basically most of the shit out of my tray, so I've been doing some stuff. So I thought, why not, I'd show you guys basically my setup inside the tray. Actually, I'm not going to spoil it, so just come with me and I'll show you my setup, and yeah. Alright, so I'll just open up the tray and I'll show you guys basically what's going on in there. Oh fuck. Alright guys, so normally there is a toolbox across here because this is my work ute. It's normally the tray's full of tools because I'm a carpenter. So I've actually got everything out, as you can see, so I figured why not make a video on what I've got in here. So obviously first things first, which you've all probably noticed, is the battery. This was one of the best, well actually all these things are probably one of the best things I've done to the car, but getting this out of the engine bay made so much more space, which was basically necessary to run the turbo kit how I wanted to run it, which was the most efficient way. So yeah, nothing special there, just a battery, but that's awesome to get that out of the engine bay. Then next up, you'll probably see this air tank. So that is basically, as you can see, I've got the Viair compressor, and then that basically goes to a distribution block, which has a Nitto port on it. We got a pressure relief valve, gauge, and also came with another pressure switch, which I don't need because I've got one down here on this T. So basically it goes through the block, through here into the tank, which can obviously store, I can't remember how much exactly, but then that basically goes into the cabin, as you can see, which runs my airbags. So I'll show you that in a sec. So that's pretty cool. I've also got a, basically, where you can plug any pneumatic tool into that. Obviously you wouldn't be wanting to run like a high powered air wrench or something off that, but basically I just use it for inflating tires. So yeah, there's that. And also my Snow Performance water meth setup, which you've probably seen in a previous video. If not, go and check it out. So we're going to tune this in very soon once I've got my new gearbox and we hit the dyno. But basically we've got the tank, which feeds into the pump, and the pump feeds under the car up into the engine bay. And yeah, oh, and also one more thing, I've got my LED strip lights. Which are pretty handy when you're basically grabbing tools out of your tray at night time, and yeah, nice and easy. I've got them in the 8mm extrusion, I think. So yeah, that's about it for the tray. So I'll move on into the cabin. I'll show you the rest of the airbag setup. Alright, so now we're in the cabin. I'll show you basically the next part of the airbag setup. So these just control the rear bag. So yeah, basically I've got K-Sport coilovers in this car, which are friggin' awesome, just so you know. But instead of running the coil, the spring, I've got rid of that and I run my own custom setup tapered sleeve airbag in place of the coil. So what I've got here is basically a left and right airbag. So up, down. So it purges the air from here and then it sucks the air when you need more from the tank. So that's basically my whole air setup. Pretty cool. I'd like to think it's pretty custom, kind of unique for a car like this. And a little sneak peek into future plans. I've got this hydraulic handbrake, or drift brake as a lot of you call it. I'm planning to mount this here and have that as a little fun stick. Also, because I don't have a handbrake in the middle, it's down the side here. I prefer doing hill starts basically with a handbrake in the center like most normal cars. So
this isn't normal.
What? Shh. There's that to go on as well, and a whole heap of other shit.